improvements. If you are just joining us, the water light illuminated the stage. Did you see this water light?
It was so bright. You couldn't, don't look directly into it.
They told Tom not to put as many out there because it was just so bright. Well, you could take advantage of the XL for $39.95. And of course, that comes with the flex pay. You'll never need to buy any batteries whatsoever because it is rechargeable. It's great in an emergency because if it's plugged in, it will automatically turn on if the power is cut. So great for just feeling safer at home. The power went out at our house actually the other night in the middle of the night. Everybody was nervous. The dog was jumping up and down because I don't know what it was. Okay, talking of not knowing what it is, so many folks, they look at the iRobot Roomba, this robot that vacuums, but they don't quite understand how it works, why it works, and why so many people love it. Tonight we're gonna show you, because with the power of my one finger, I press it and the robot is gonna go to work. It never, ever, ever lets you down, and neither do we. And that's why our best buy of the day is our best buy ever. Exclusively ours and exclusively yours. You can't find this deal, this package anywhere else. It's the iRobot Roomba 860. Tonight we're going to show you how life can be easier, how you can reclaim the time in your day, the time in your week. Things that you'd rather be doing rather than getting that big clunky vacuum out, plugging it in, going from room to room to room, and then the dogs come back in, they shed everywhere, then we've got to go again and again and again. iRobot is a robot that will vacuum for you. This is what the iRobot company have been doing since 1990. The innovators in this field, they lead and everybody else follows. Tonight we're going to share with you why the 860 is one of their premium vacuums as well, with more features and more effectiveness than ever before. We're going to show you how this requires virtually no maintenance, because instead of having those brushes, you've got the extractors. And here to tell us why extractors are so important is my good friend Leah Little. Already a big success tonight.
Absolutely, and so exciting to be able to offer you technology that is groundbreaking from the company that started it all. I've been now with iRobot for almost 8 years, and I can tell you what you're getting tonight is what you've always wanted, that cleaner home without having to put in the muscle power yourself. Now you are going to have these extractors that now go deeper, that give you a better clean without you doing anything but touching a button. And that's what makes this so exciting. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better from iRobot, now it is. This is peering inside the bin, by the way. I love this because I feel like we're on the Starship Enterprise, right? Like on the inside. And what happens is that as it is drawing in all the dirt, the dust, the debris, you are able to see it here sort of be constructed before your eyes with technology that literally has patent after patent after patent. There are imitators that are out there. There are some lookalikes, but there's nothing like having the iRobot. And I would challenge you to go look for the 860 model. There's a lot of different versions that are out there. If you want to have the best value for your dollar, you're looking at it here. And I don't just mean the lower price, because there are some entry-level versions, but if you want to have suction power that you can literally see go to work on this pet hair, that you will find is this unit is making 60 decisions a second. Notice how it stays there and scrubs on it, right? Yeah. Like imagine how you would wash a dirty dish, right?
Yes,
There's something on there and you just keep working it and keep working it. That's what Dirt Detect is for your floor. It's detecting, in this case, the pet hair that is on the carpet. And whether it's carpet, whether it's tile, whether it's hardwood, whether it's linoleum, it will stay in that area and continue working away until the job is finished for up to an hour before it goes home to recharge itself, putting itself away. And you be the judge.
Wow.
Look at this in just a matter of moments. Not only does it do the job better, or do the job, but it does the job better. And Adam, seeing is believing.
And that's why that before and after is incredibly compelling, folks. You saw it live. Even a messy mess like that, and it does it quickly and effectively. Now, what about the different flooring and types of flooring I can use it on?
If you have pets, you definitely need this. Whether it is carpet, as you saw here, whether it's hardwood, whether it's tile, in this case linoleum, you could use it as it goes over various thresholds. You could use it in a bathroom as it will go even over your throw rug right onto the tile floor. Your floor surface doesn't matter. What matters is that it's gonna go and do that job for you. And so what's great about it is that, again, it works with any floor surface. I've seen it go to work on shag rugs that are literally 1.5 inches tall.
Wow.
And literally pulling all that dirt and debris out of it. So you can see here in just a matter of moments how quickly it's working on the linoleum. Over here, what we've done for you is give you an illustration of how some of the various, very progressive technologies, we call them iAdapt, go to work for you. So it adapts to its environment. So say, for example, little Oliver left his gaming cables out here, and you know, we didn't have to pre-clean.
Right.
You don't have to do that, whether it is shoelaces, whether it's gaming cables. If you do have more than a one-story home, notice how it doesn't fall over. That's something called cliff detection. So it knows that this is an open surface, and it stops and then retreats and moves in the other direction. Even if I try to tantalize it, it's not going to bother with it. So whether it's the tassels on a little rug, whether it is going to be the corner of an area, whether it is at the top of a staircase, you never have to worry about the Roomba not being in the appropriate place because it works itself out of those difficult situations. So that's iAdapt technology that we're just talking about. You also have the AeroForce 3-stage cleaning process. This is a new upgraded suction power that comes to you because you have these extractors. And now you're going to have some of the hottest technology available from iRobot. You're going to have the onboard filter, which is the largest that we have offered to date. You're also going to have that soft touch bumper, so it slows down before it starts to interact with pieces of furniture. And it's simple and easy to use because you just touch a button.
There is no learning curve, and tonight we're going to send you everything you do need right out of the box, including the virtual wall, which will allow you to set barriers of if you want Roomba to only be in a certain area of the house, it will do just that. Okay, let's go on a little guided tour and also show you how to schedule it.
This is exciting because not only if you wanted to touch a button, you could do that, but what if you wanted to set it? So we've set Sunday, we set Monday, now we're on Tuesday. Let's choose the hour that we want it to start. Let's say 11 a.m. Oh, I don't know, let's just be creative, 11:15, because you know, we know we're gonna be away at that time. We say, okay, so now we have it scheduled for 11:15 on Monday. If you wanted to set you know, a different time, you could do that. If you wanted to pop over into a different day, you can set it for Wednesday. You choose the hour, you choose the minute, and you say, okay, you get the idea, right? 7 days a week, whatever time you want, whether it's the same or different times each day, and it will go and vacuum for you for an hour and then come back and put itself away. So ingenious technology. You want to see it in the kitchen?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So here, we haven't set the schedule, so in this case, one touch to turn it on, one touch to say go on your mission, and notice how it's reading the room. It might look like a random pattern here as it kind of moves in a circle, but you know what it's actually doing? It's charting the course. That's how it knows where it's been and where it's going.
There's nothing random about it.
Nothing random about it, because it's literally able to sort of read that room, create an algorithm, and then that's how it knows where it's been. So it also, again, adapts to the environment. So if it hears something, there's Dirt Detect 2 that kicks in, and it stays with it until that sound goes away. If it has, you know, the lasers that shoot down and you can literally see, it has the seeing technology to find that dirt as well. Now, not all Roombas do.
Right.
So you have to remember what you're getting here is the 860. And I would encourage you, if you want to have some of the top of the line technology, this is going to be the model that you really want to investigate. I did a quick little search on it, trying to find if anybody else had it out there. You know what? You're finding the best value in the country right here.
Which is exciting, because for a lot of us, we've wanted an iRobot for so long. This is not the entry-level model. This is actually a $500 package at $379.95, and we pay the shipping. And of course, we're one of the only places in America where you can do the flex pay, which makes it even more affordable. I mean, for many of us, the idea of reclaiming our time is priceless. I mean, to never have to get out of the vacuum again, we'd pay a lot of money for that. Now, in terms of what you get, we send you everything you need right out of the box, including that virtual wall as well. We're already nearly halfway through our presentation tonight, and I would love if you are up late with us, if you're having trouble sleeping tonight, if you have an iRobot at home, we would like to know what you call your iRobot. In our first hour, Bonnie called hers Roomy.
I like it.
If you have an iRobot that's worked for you, tell us about it. Because whether you are getting this for your son or daughter that just moved into their first home, or you're getting this for grandma and grandpa, it is a lifesaver.
Absolutely. I had the funniest interaction. Kate was actually telling me somebody named theirs Sweep 3.0.
Sweep 3.0.
Right?
I like
pretty catchy, right? So whether you are, you know, a fan of that type of show, or, you know, whether, like me, you want to just name it something simple, like Robbie, you name it. By the way, all you have to do, when it's done, it goes home to recharge itself, and then it literally will give you a little light indicator that's saying it's time to empty the bin. Look how much it's collected in just this short amount of time. So moving, again, from the carpet right onto the tile floor, in this case, getting right down to that particle level, you've got something here that is really going to do the work for you. And Adam, I'm ready to put it to the test.
Okay.
How about you?
This is the big test, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. So obviously it's going to pick up what we do see here. In this case, you know, a little cereal on the floor. It happens, you know. My daughter's 9.
Every day.
It happens. We have more glitter than we have cereal on the floor, but it takes care of that too. Now over here, what we're going to do is put it to the test by showing you that it picks up what you don't see as well. So obviously going to work with what you do see. I'm going to put it on sand, on a sand-colored carpet. Now what's crazy about that is that it literally does sort of almost disappear before your eyes. But we're going to then run this power vac over that carpet. You would expect that a huge power vac of this size would be more powerful, right? Well, let's put it to the test and we'll see if the Roomba can find anything that's left behind. Now remember, when you're vacuuming, you're using your time, you're using your muscles, you're using your back, you're using your legs. If you, you know, want to be able to get underneath something, you're gonna have to navigate and kind of, you know, move awkwardly to try to get underneath that space. So now giving it a good pat there, let's see what the Roomba can find after we run that power vac. Now I will show you, no sand in this bin, just so you know.
No smoke and mirrors here.
Exactly, so completely empty there. And now let's just send it on its mission. One touch to say hello or set the scheduler. One touch to say go on its mission. And notice, again, as it's reading the room, as it's creating a chart for where it wants to go, you will see in a matter of moments, as it starts to find that sand at that deep, deep level in the carpet fibers, there's a little blue light that kicks on. That's called dirt detect, and that's how you know it's getting into the deepest surface. That gives you the confidence, if you will, to know that it's finding something even though you're not even seeing that it's there. So as it is working its way around the room, notice it has the wall follow technology. Here you're seeing it from underneath. This is as if you were underneath the carpet surface, and you can see it sort of gobble up anything in its path. See that little spinner that's spinning around that goes black, white, black, white? That's how it's actually creating an algorithm, which I think is so fascinating. And that's how it knows where it's been and where it's going and where it needs to go next. Here's the carpet fibers, by the way, as those extractors are knocking the dirt out, loosening it up. And then that Aero Force technology, even stronger than Aero Vac in the past, has now the ability to give it stronger suction to not only get it out of the carpet, but then to draw it into the back of the bin, acting like a trash compactor so that now it can pick up more dirt and do it in a more powerful way.
Extractors rather than brush bars. So now less maintenance, less hassle, less tangles. It's the new way that iRobot is doing things with its premier models, and that's what you're getting in the 800 series. It's something that is very, very simple, and very quickly you become very used to it. It's funny, iRobot users, once you have an iRobot, you couldn't pry it from the hands.
It's true.
Because it takes away that chore. That chore now is done, because iRobot is there for you every single day. You said it in the first hour, Leah, and it always hits home. You know, we now have dishwashers, we have washing machines. We didn't used to.
Exactly. Can you imagine ever living without them? There will come a day, mark my words, that you will wonder how you ever lived without your Roomba. That day has already been for me. I get it, because I now have been using my Roomba in various models as we upgrade over the years for the last 8 years. And I can tell you, it takes the headache away. It takes the time away from having to do it. And it gives you that cleaner, healthier home. Until you experience it for yourself, you just won't realize the value. So let's just show you, by the way, because this has been running now for just a couple of short minutes. Let's see what the Roomba has found. Look at that sand that was left behind after that big power vac did the suction. Can you imagine this being in your carpet? Not only is it eating those carpet fibers, but you're stepping on it. So think about the plumes of allergens that are gonna come out of your carpet every single day. Now, this goes away. Seeing is believing. Not only does it do the job, it does the job better.
You watched Leah live go over it with that big industrial commercial size vacuum, and it still left a lot of sand in that carpet. One of the major reasons why it is a customer pick, because people say it vacuums better than they ever did. That's because we're not analyzing. We know we went over this way, but we might have left a speck of something. With iRobot, nothing is left untouched. So it's gonna go over that room again and again and again and again until it knows it's perfectly clean. Now, one of the other big areas that people love the iRobot with is that it gets into places and under places that you and I couldn't traditionally do with a normal vacuum cleaner. In our first hour, Bonnie talked about underneath the bed. Well, we could show it live.
Absolutely, because Bonnie, I salute you for actually moving that mattress 2 times a year and getting underneath that bed. Look at this, with the Roomba, as it goes on its mission, it gets underneath there without having to move any mattress, because now it can go underneath those surfaces. Imagine trying to do that with your upright. Imagine trying to angle and get underneath and you're laying on the floor. I've done it. Now, not lately, I will say, it's been years, because now you don't have to worry about that anymore. It gives you a freedom back that really is compelling. And notice, by the way, as it stays in this area, even though it can't get through this little, cramped area, it still stays there and works on the dirt that's trapped in the corners. What's really exciting about it is as that side-spinning brush is working near your toe kick in the kitchen, or in this case, near your sideboards, what's great about it is that as that wall follow technology kicks in, and you're seeing it right now, it stays there along the wall and whiffs in those small little dust bunnies that are in the corner. It works the corners. You will find that even the corners of your carpet, as it meets the wall, are cleaner. What's so exciting as it moves straight onto the hardwood from the carpet surface is that it does it seamlessly. It does it with ease. And it may look like it's sort of randomly going here and going there, but don't you worry about that. It knows where it's going. It knows where it's been. It knows where it needs to go next, because it's literally charted the course of the room. And what's so exciting about it is that it'll stay on that course for up to an hour. So let's be honest. When's the last time you vacuumed for an hour? I mean, seriously?
Not recently.
Even if you're gonna pull out the vacuum, I can't imagine anyone, even if you really like to clean, if you're a neat freak, doing that for an hour. But the Roomba does, because it only has that one mission to do. So say, for example, you wanted to clean in a certain area. Let's just bring it right over here and put it into the spot mode so it can clean up our little area that's left behind on the carpet. Now watch what happens. It's gonna stay in this area. It's gonna continue to clean and sense that dirt until it is completely finished. So what's exciting here is that whether it needs to be the entire floor surface, whether it needs to be the entire room, whether it needs to be in a spot area, you can customize the clean that you want to have with the Roomba. And when I say entire floor surface, I mean the entire surface of that level of your home. So not just the bedroom, but if you have, say, a one-level home, it can go from the living room to the kitchen to the dining room. Anytime you want to have it go over a threshold, it can move right across. And if you want to separate the rooms, then you just use the invisible wall. And let's just show you how much it's picked up. Are you ready for this? Look at not only what you do see, but I want you to notice right down to that part particle, look at the dust coming out of there and that particle level. See how fine that is? That is a testament to the suction power of this Roomba.
The patented 3-stage cleaning system, and as Leah mentioned, the amazing new AeroForce technology, which is why you see results like this. I mean, this is a smart vacuum. It really is. There's not many of us out there that can honestly say, well, I love to vacuum. Oh my gosh, no, I'd love to spend every week vacuuming a couple times a week. Now, folks, honestly, if it is that chore that you dread to do, if you're not as mobile as you used to be, if you suffer with, you know, back issues and back pain, and we've heard so many stories and testimonials over the years that this has been that helping hand. And people refer to their iRobot as their friend because it is a new helping hand in your home. We only have about 9 minutes left. Just before I forget, the remote control, there's an extra remote control if you'd like it. There's only 25 remaining, so that won't be seen again today. So if you do want the remote control, ask your representative. It's less than $30 and on FlexPay. I wish we had more of those. Sadly, we don't. Our today's special is up and running. Okay.
Let's show you what we've done here in just a matter of a few short moments. Remember that power vac that we ran over here? Let's just show you again how much sand that Roomba has picked up that power vac left behind. Imagine, seeing is believing. Yeah. How about over here where we saw the dirt literally with our own eyes in the form of all of that cereal. Look how much it's cleaned up. And again, just a matter of moments. So how much dirt is being tracked into your home? Wouldn't you love for the Roomba to stay on its mission and clean it up until it's done? We'll just put a little bit more down there and let it continue on. How about over here in the kitchen? Now, sometimes in the kitchen, things show up that you think, how in the world did that get there? I know I chopped those vegetables on the counter. How did they end up on the floor, right? Well, now you don't have to worry about it because the Roomba is going to find anything that is down there on the floor, even in those little corners. So whether it is the pet hair, whether it is the dander, whether it is, in this case, little macaronis, you don't have to worry about it. We'll let it continue on its mission.
You know who does love this, though, Leah? Siglinda in Nevada. Siglinda, welcome to HSN. You're with Leah and Adam. How are you this evening?
Fine, Adam, my love. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm very good. We're happy to hear a friendly voice. Siglinda, talk to us.
I'm just calling in to try to let people know that Roomba is outstanding. The first time I let it loose in my bedroom, God, was I shocked when it came out from under the bed.
It is shocking. It can be. Yes.
We used to take the mattress, you know, like maybe once a month or every 2 months and put it against the wall to get underneath the bed with the vacuum cleaner.
Right.
You know? Now I do it twice a week. Oh, by the way, my name for my Roomba is George.
George.
That's my work.
I like it. George.
It's a very regal name, you know, Siglinda. That is wonderful. Oh, so... Yeah. Siglinda, you would tell anybody watching at home that this is an absolute 2 thumbs up purchase.
I definitely would, and especially if somebody is still working or people, you know, over like my age. I'm 86 years old, darling, okay? So I appreciate my Roomba, you know what I'm saying?
You've earned the right not to vacuum. Well, absolutely.
We appreciate you, Siglinda. What a joy talking to you.
Same here, Adam. God, I've been watching you for years, and every time you say love, you know, it's lovely. I like that word when you say that, lovely.
Right. Thank you, Siglinda. That made my night. I appreciate it. From all of us here, we love you, and we'll see you soon, hopefully. Call in again.
Okay, darling. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you, love. All right, stay right there for yours. We have about 5 or 6 minutes left.
Let's talk dirt. Since Siglinda shared her dirt story, I'll just share a little dirt with you on me. So this was actually dirt that was extracted by the Roomba in my townhouse that I bought after it was professionally cleaned.
Wow.
So at the time, my little daughter was rolling around doing her little cartwheels and somersaults, and I'm almost disgusted to share this with you, but I share this with you for one specific reason, and that is you may not know how dirty your carpets are until you get that Roomba, and you are shocked at how much it will pick up that normal vacuum cleaners may never even find.
Right, and that's one of the things that iRobot have done in side-by-side testing as they test their technology against other technologies out there, they typically come out so much stronger because of their patented technology. Now, iRobot were the first company to do this. So they were the first and now the biggest. This is a group of people, men and women, very talented here in the United States of America, that have made robots for the military, that have helped design robots that have gone into some very dangerous places. They have cracked the code with regard an in-house vacuum cleaner that does the work for you. You gotta try it. The only way you'll know is if you try it. And that's why with the 30-day money-back guarantee, there should be no holding back. In a few moments, we're gonna move on to our next item tonight. We wanna go back over here though. Couple questions come through, Leah. A, about flooring, and B, about the virtual wall and how that works.
Absolutely. So as you can see, it works quite well on carpet because this was covered with pet hair just a few short moments ago. And now so much suction power that you can literally see the carpet lines that it has put into essentially the carpet from the suction power of pulling out and removing all of that pet hair that was here just a few short moments ago. So you be the judge. On the left-hand side of your screen, the before. On the right-hand side, well, I'll just show you. There it is, the evidence of what it has picked up in just a short amount of time. So amazingly powerful. Now, the virtual wall, say for example, you wanted to have a separate surface, maybe the baby's sleeping in the other room, or you wanted to block off the hallway so it wouldn't go down the hallway. All you do is turn on the virtual wall. It will communicate with the little sensor here in the front, and you can use it in one of two ways. It can shoot a straight line out so it does not pass through wherever that line is, whichever direction you send it, or it can create a circular barrier that is about 20 inches in diameter. And that would be to put it behind, say, a bowl of water or pet food in the corner, and then it blocks that corner from going into it. So genius design there. And by the way, here's what it's picked up on this floor, spotless as we can see now. Let's just make a mess again and let it go to work. So if you have pets, this is perfect for you because now you don't have to spend your time picking up the kitty litter and the pet hair. And you know, just walking into our homes every single day, we're walking in a lot of dirt and dust and debris. So now you can have that cleaner, healthier home. And I want to show you something here called iAdapt technology. As it adapts to its environment, it's knowing that this is the surface. It's not going to pass it. Look at that. Goes right to the edge, but does not fall over. If you have things in your home like beautiful tassels on the end of your rug, if you have a beautiful window treatment, it doesn't interact with those. Even though they come across a cable, it has anti-tangle technology, so it backs itself out of that corner and away from that cable or those shoestrings or whatever the case might be. And it's fantastic to watch it in action and see for yourself this genius robot technology. Because remember, this isn't a vacuum cleaner. This is a robot that is acting like a vacuum cleaner, making 60 decisions a second. So it knows where it's been and where it's going and where it needs to go next, and it's going to do that job better.
Okay, in this final 2 minutes, we'd love for you to place your order before you go to bed tonight. I know a lot of us are getting a little sleepy, but this is certainly something to secure. There's only a couple thousand for the entire day, so it is a short supply compared to our usual today's specials. Remember, nobody's got a value like it or a price like it. And just one thing, even if you don't buy this from us this evening, just remember that not all iRobots are the same. They make their basic entry-level models, their better models, and then their best models. This is one of their best models, so you're really getting a $500 package that we have on offer tonight for $379.95 and worth every single penny.
Absolutely. Shop around. You want to look for the 860 model. It's going to have the advanced iAdapt technology. It's going to have the Dirt Detect Level 2. It's going to not only see the dirt and hear the dirt, but it literally is going to go find the dirt for you. And when you start comparing feature to feature, remember that Roomba, the iRobot, is the original. This is the brand that a lot of other brands try to imitate, and this is the model that is giving you some of their most successful and sophisticated technology. I was just looking as that little blue light is kicking in with that Dirt Detect Level 2. So it stays in that area and gives it a nice pass until everything is removed. Now notice, it's still got a little work here because I just put this dirt down on the carpet, but it is so gratifying to know that you could be spending your time with your family. You could be out for a walk. You could be reading a book. You could be, communicating with people, writing a letter, for goodness sake. That's the beauty of the Roomba, because not only does it do the job, job, it does the job better, and it gives you your time back to do the things that you love.
We've got truly the solution to a lot of our prayers, a robot that will vacuum for you, and you're getting the best we've ever done. Leah, thank you so much.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thanks to the team from iRobot,
Enjoy.
and thanks to Siglinda and all the wonderful calls that we've had tonight. Let us know what you think, and next time you can call in and tell us what you named your iRobot. Siglinda named hers George, and Bonnie in the first hour was Rumi. I do want to remind you as well that we have HSN Protection Plus, which is your way to protect your gadgets and gizmos. We teamed up with Square Trade, an Allstate company, so there are no deductibles and 24/7 customer service as well. Well, at the end of our hour tonight, Mr. Luca Puto, television's very own, will be here with the only airing of the day of the Polti Vaporetto from the godfather of steam, Franco Polti. In Europe, in England, in Germany, in France, in Italy, the #1 selling steam product is a Polti. We're excited to have, I believe, the exclusive rights to it here in the United States of America. This is going to be that all-round-the-house steam cleaner that can really do all that you want it to do. It's a more hygienic way of cleaning as well. But on the way next, light bulbs. We need to replace them and change them. LED is the way to go. We'll save you a fortune after this.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, and even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should a failure occur. And portable electronics have accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Big numbers, we're talking big numbers and big savings with our next item. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Great Home Solutions and Great Ideas. You know, the incandescent bulb has been around for 140 years, but now it's over, it's stopped. They're not making these anymore, so we've got to change them, we have to adjust them. LED is the way to go. Why? Because they last a long time. We're going to show you an LED light bulb that's going to last over 22 years, and we're going to share with you savings that will make your mouth water. Let's get into it with our very dear friend, Mr. Kerry McNally, who is here. Tell me, share with me these numbers.
I'm so excited about this because this is the future, and the future is right now. Did you ever think a couple years ago you'd have a supercomputer in your pocket and you could talk to people, hey, how are you in Barcelona? I'm good here in New York City. Well, that's what this is about. It's about technological breakthrough. Now, this is the incandescent light bulb that Edison invented about 150 years ago. We got real cute with this thing for a little while ago, the compact fluorescent light bulb. This is the future. This is an LED light bulb that's going to last you 22.8 years. Now think about that. Wrap your brain around that. 22.8 years.
Wow.
It gets even better because this is going to save you 85% on your energy costs. And let's think about this for a little bit. Now, let's just imagine, let's say your energy costs are about $200 a month, okay? That's $2,400 a year.
Okay.
Your lighting portion of that is 10 to 15%. So let's keep it conservative. Let's make it 10%.
Okay.
That's $240 per year in lighting costs, right? Imagine reducing that to 36 bucks.
Are you serious?
That's what you just did. You reduced it 85% to $36. Over the course of just 20 years, that's $4,480 some odd dollars in energy savings. Not to mention the fact that you're not going back and forth to the store to buy the equivalent of 250, right? Because you're getting 10. Right, you're getting 10. Each one replaces 25 incandescent light bulbs. Incandescent light bulbs only last for about 11 months, and I'm going to show you why.
Okay.
Come back over here. Now, when you were young, maybe you had an easy bake oven, or there was an easy bake oven in the house, right? An easy bake oven is a cardboard box with what inside? a light bulb. And what can it do? It can bake. Here's why. Because this is why you can bake inside a cardboard box. This incandescent light bulb has been on for about 10 minutes at 344 degrees Fahrenheit. If I touch this light bulb, I'm going to get a second-degree burn. Here is the 60-watt equivalent from iBright, the brightest ideas in lighting. That's at 79 degrees. Here's the difference. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. These wattage meters tell the whole story.
Okay.
Here's your incandescent bulb. It's pulling at 50 some odd, 50, what is that, 54?
56.
56 watts. Now let's take a look at the 60-watt equivalent over here. Advertised to pull around 9. It's at 7.9. It's actually doing less. That's 85% in savings over the course of the next 20 years. That's over $4,400 in real savings. Now, not to mention the AC savings, right? If you have 10 light bulbs in your vanity, right, and they're all at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, that's why you're sweating in the morning putting on your makeup. Yeah, well, you're baking. If they're in the kitchen, if you live in the warmer states, you're spending a ton of money on air conditioning fighting your light bulbs that are burning at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, folks, this is the way to go. LED technology is saving a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. These are real savings that you'll be able to see in your electricity bill. So when you're ordering tonight, you're going to order between the two choices, which is going to be the soft white and the cool. Carrie, what guidance would you give between those two, soft versus cool?
These are dimmable, which is great. I like the idea of having a really soft light bulb in the the dining room, in the bedroom, and the brighter ones in places like the kitchen or where you're doing tasking. And this is the technology here. LEDs will last 22.8 years, but they're going to save you up to 85% in energy costs. And here's a great example. Here's a little baby that just came back from the hospital there, right underneath that light bulb. The light bulb hasn't changed, and now she's probably around 2, maybe 3. She looks to be about 6, maybe 7 years old there, same light bulb. Notice how the room is changing as she's growing up. Now she's in high school, right? She's got the backpack. She's gone off to college, and it's the same light bulb.
Is that not crazy?
You're not going to change this light bulb for 22.8 years. That also means you're not going up and down on a ladder. You're not getting up into the recessed lighting. But again, 85% energy cost. Think about that. I mean, $4,000 to $5,000 over the next 20 years in energy costs. And a lot of people, when they call in, these bulbs always sell out. Because the average household has 30 to 40 lights in it.
Yes.
So take advantage of the flex. Buy 3 or 4 sets and then do the entire house, apartment, condo, co-op. You'll feel the difference in the heat. There'll be so much less heat, especially in the warmer months, which means you're going to turn the air conditioner down. That's going to save you money, and you're not going to be buying 250 incandescent light bulbs over the next 20 years.
The one thing to be cautious of whenever you're buying LED bulbs is to know that not every company manufactures the same high quality. So some LED bulbs will only last 5 years or 10 years or 12 years. These last 22 years. So not all LED bulbs are made in the same way, are the same quality, the same standard. The reviews for iBright are already in and people love them. One thing that I noticed as well, and Kerry said it, but they're dimmable. Not all LED bulbs are dimmable. Typically that's more money. The other thing, these are a 60-watt equivalent. A lot of people end up with a 40-watt equivalent and they say it's not bright enough. So this really is that perfect solution and alternative to what you're using right now. We're busy. We have fewer than 1,500 now left before they're sold out. Choose soft or cool. That's the only decision tonight. And the reality is, you have to change your regular bulbs anyway.
Well, here's the deal. These things are burning out every 11 months, right? So you find yourself changing a multi-bulb, lamp that you have, because this one, you never change them at the same time. What we did in our house is we changed them all on the same Sunday. We just went with iBrights, and we bought 4 packs of them, and we just changed them, and it was remarkably different in the kitchen, in the bedroom. For Angelia, for her vanity, where she puts her makeup on, it was like night and day, because remember, this is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is much more of a heater than it is a light source. In fact, engineers will tell you that. They basically say light is just a byproduct of the oven that's being created inside there. Here's your 60-watt equivalent of the LED. And I can grab this lamp with my hand. Go ahead, grab that.
It's not
grab
gonna
that bulb.
burn you, right?
It's never gonna burn you. It's never gonna get higher than your body temperature. And that's your 85% savings. And let's do this math again.
Okay.
If your energy cost is $200 a month, right?
Yeah.
That's $2,400 a year.
Yeah.
Now, you go to any engineer will tell you, statistically, your lighting cost is 10% of your energy costs. Most of the other stuff is major appliances, obviously your air conditioning, your TVs, your computers, right? So let's take the $240 portion, your annual lighting bill, and take it down to 36 bucks.
Okay.
Now, let's amortize that over just 20 years. That's $4,450 in real savings to you back in your pocket. When's the last time you could buy something for $50? No, you're gonna save $4,500 in savings.
But these are real savings.
Yeah,
so
real
you
savings.
see it in your electricity bill. Give it a go, try it out. We have about 5 or 6 minutes left. This video here is probably the most compelling I've ever seen on an LED bulb.
Well, yeah, because the baby picture underneath the light on the left there, you can see her growing up, and you can see the room is changing as she becomes a child, becomes a teenager, goes to high school, and then goes off to college. But this is, I know it's hard to wrap your brain around and say to yourself, okay, I gotta buy light bulbs. Get them all, get 20 or 30, get 2 or 3 sets, and just do it all at the same time. And you'll see the difference in the envelope or the online statement or the little push or the email or the text that you get from the energy company. You're gonna see it come down. It's 85% in real energy savings, not to mention the fact that you'll never ever burn yourself changing a light bulb.
Right.
You won't have to go up and down that ladder for 2 decades.
Safer.
Yeah, safer. You could have somebody come over and do the whole house for you, and then you'd be done. That's it.
So this tube of light bulbs right here.
Yes.
Tell me again.
This basically represents the incandescent bulbs that you will not be buying over the course of the next 20 years. So, you know, even if these bulbs were $1 a piece,
right,
that's still 250 bucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
That, you know, this is $250 right here for every one of these packs that you buy. But the real savings is in the real energy savings. That's where the money is. And you know, we're talking about a cruise or college tuition or remodeling the house. I mean, real ultimately tens of thousands of dollars. If you got 2 or 3 sets of these and you reduced by 85%, you know what your energy bills are. They're gonna come way down.
You gotta try it. We'll send them out to you, remember. If you wanna do what Kerry did, if you wanna do a whole makeover, so in the bedroom, in the kids' room, in the living room, in the dining room, we could put every single light that you've got now can be an LED light. So there's so many reasons to get it. The other thing as well that you'll really appreciate is that these look like normal light bulbs as well. They really do. So, Kerry, the other thing that people wonder, how the lighting that I'm gonna get, I'm so used to my incandescent. I like the way it is.
I think these are infinitely softer, which means they're infinitely more flattering. They're dimmable. They're great task lights for crafting, for sewing, for reading, for working, you know, at your office and your computer. If you're on the West Coast, and a lot of you folks are, because it's late here in the East, if you want to save energy, if you're concerned about the environment, you want to make an impact, you want to make a purchase tonight that makes you feel good every time you turn on the lights, this is it. I've been presenting these now for about 2 years, and I was so excited when they first came out, because how often can you say, okay, look, 55 bucks for 10 light bulbs, that seems expensive. That's $5.50 a light bulb.
Sure.
But wait a minute, they're going to last you for 22.8 years and save you 85% in real energy costs. And that's great for the environment because we're burning fossil fuels, right, to create energy. We all know that.
Right.
So I know we only have 3 minutes left. I want to go ahead and just do this one more time. This is an example of why these LED light bulbs are so much more efficient than incandescent bulbs. This incandescent bulb is now at 355 degrees Fahrenheit. If I touch this, that's a 3rd degree burn.
Right.
I can grab this light bulb. This light bulb is the LED. I think it's a softer, more flattering light. It's at 86 degrees.
Wow.
Think about that. And then take a look at this meter. This is the meter for the incandescent bulb. It's drinking and gulping and wasting 56 watts. Conversely, the LED is sipping a mere 7.9 watts. And just imagine that amortized over the course of the next 2 decades in real savings. I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. And what I say is get 2 or 3 sets, replace them all, and you'll automatically feel, for you ladies out there, you'll feel that the vanity in your dressing room or in your bathroom is so much better because you don't have 350 degrees, 350 degrees. You don't have all these light bulbs.
Yeah.
You're not in an oven. You're not a French fry in a French fry. You know, and then in the kitchen, same thing. So it's going to help you reduce your cooling costs in the summer months. And here's a good example. When you look at them side by side, you cannot tell the difference. In fact, I think it's a crisper light. The iBright light is crisper when we talk about reading and texting or whatever it is that you're doing where you need some light to see what you're doing. Yeah.
That's really good side by side. You can see it there. It's a crisp light all in all. Okay, if you're looking for the soft white, that's going to be the first to sell out. About 300 remain. And the other 500 or so is going to be in the cool. The flex pairs there. The $5 savings are there as well. And the reviews are there. No gimmick, no hype, just real savings. And, you know, even if Kerry wasn't here, even if I wasn't here, you know, you can read up about LED light bulbs. They are tremendous because ultimately it means no hassle, no fuss, no attention needed for 22.8 years. Kerry, final words?
Yeah, final words. If you own a small business, get it for your business. I get emails all the time from salon owners and dentist office and doctor's offices because you have so many bulbs. You count them someday.
Money.
Or go around the house and count your bulbs. The average household has 30 to 40 bulbs. If you replace them all with LED, you'll never regret it, and you'll see those real savings in that envelope when the bill arrives, or in that text or whatever you get from your energy company, and you'll love them. And if you don't love them, I want you to send it back because I know you will.
Thank you, Kerry, so much.
Always a pleasure,
sir.
fun.
Stay right there and let us know what you think when you get your iBrights home. On the way next, we're going to wrap up the night with Mr. Luca Puto. It's our steam cleaner from the godfather of steam. It's Paul TC after this.
This is the first generation that they say to women, what do you want to be? I have to do what I want to do. If I don't do it now, I will never do it. Women acquire enormous freedom with age. The greatest freedom is to say, this is who I am. I don't want to hide my age. But if they say, you look elegant, you look sophisticated, that's a compliment.
Join Isabella Rossellini for the exclusive launch of Lancome's Renergy Multi-Glow. Starts Saturday, only on HSN. Discover the newest way to create a style all your own. The HSN Style Edit, a curated look at the season's best, most original finds for every part of your life. We decode the trends, share tips and how-tos, and give you the inspiration you need to style it your way. It's the joy of the hunt and the thrill of the find. Your unique style is here. Discover it now, exclusively at hsn.com.
We're going to talk about the power of steam right now with the amazing Mr. Luca Puto. Lou is here on behalf of the godfather of steam, Franco Balti. I think of Frankie Valli. It's Franco Balti with the Vaporetto. We have heard so many times over the years that steam is a great way to clean, and it's true. It's using the power of water, and that is impressive, sir.
Isn't that amazing? And we're going through a block of ice that's probably an inch and a half thick right here, just using the steam that's coming out of our Pulte unit right here, this easy. Now, here's the thing about this. That steam that's coming out of there is coming out at 275 degrees. That's what we call superheated steam. And at 43.5 PSI, pounds per square inch. Now, I'm just gonna show you real quick, here's why that happens.
Okay.
Your standard steamer, okay, that most people make, has one of these in it. It's called a heat exchanger. Same thing that heats up the water in your coffee maker. Okay, not terribly impressive, all right? Yours is going to have a boiler inside of it. Now, why is that a big deal? Because if your steam isn't under pressure, it's not going to clean.
Right.
I don't care how hot it is, it's not going to clean. So you're getting pressure, you're getting heat, you're getting the moisture, all the things you need from the Pulte. Let's do a little cleaning. Now, you're getting all the attachments you need to clean all over the house, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a very unique brush that we have with the Pulte here. It is a tile grout brush right there. See it? And all these little nylon bristles are in a straight row. When I press the button right there, that steam's going to come out. Now watch this. I'm just going to go up and down the grout line right here real quick. You can see how much steam comes out of this thing. I mean, it's just crazy. Now watch this. Look at the grout line right there. Just do a comparison.
And you weren't even trying.
I wasn't even trying, but you know what? I'm letting the brush do all the work. But you can see right there how much better the grout looks, how much better the tile itself looks. I mean, if you're going to spend money on the tile, you want it to look good, right?
Yeah, of course. Okay, what next?
Next, let's come on over here. Air conditioners, okay? This is one of those air conditioning filters that you can actually wash. If you just wash it, you're not really doing a whole lot. But look what happens when I put the steam through here. Now, when you put superheated steam on any surface for 15 seconds, you're going to neutralize E. coli, salmonella, staph, and other fungi and bacteria. So, in effect, that's what I'm doing right here. Just by putting the steam through this. Much better than just running water through it. Let's put it that way. For the kids' toys, okay? How else would you clean a plush toy? Using the power of steam, my friends. Don't throw it in the wash, it'll ruin it. This is going to actually make the sanitary for the kids to play with again.
I think he's enjoying that.
Really, I think he is too, actually. Who wouldn't like a little sauna now and again? Now, go ahead. Do you want to see it?
They're just telling me there's only 500 left, so we're expecting to sell out in the next 10 minutes, everybody.
For your jewelry, if you ever take your jewelry to a jeweler and you say, hey, can you clean my stuff for me? And you hear the same sound coming from the back, it's because they're using steam to do this. I want you to just see what came off of that watch just now. And that's from like lotions on your arm, suntan lotions, oils on her skin, that sort of thing. Does your wife like candles? Does Chelsea like candles?
She does.
Okay, watch this. My wife Kelly loves them too. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll take the candle holders and put them in the freezer. And that is fine and good, but the glass will break in there. Look what we're doing right here. Melting the wax with the power of steam. That is absolutely great. Mattresses, okay? We give you an attachment to clean windows, but we also give you a terry cloth bonnet that fits over the top of it. I'm going to show you how you can take that and use this to freshen up your mattress. You can use it on your couch. You can use it on your suits if you want to help freshen those. But when you use it on your furniture, this is getting down deep into the fibers, and it is actually killing dust mites below the surface. And we actually have an award from the British Allergy Foundation that says that.
And they're very tough, let me tell you.
They are very tough, those Brits.
They are the worst. Guys, you're getting all these attachments, so everything that Lou's going to show us and demonstrate with you will have as well at home. We know steam works. We know steam is fantastic. The question is, what steam product do we buy? For many folks watching, Polti is a new name. In England, in Germany, in France, in Italy, Polti is not a new name. It is the name. The #1 seller by far because of the quality. And that's why Lou always starts with that example of what's inside, because it's really what's on the inside that makes the outside work so effectively.
Well, it's true. And as you know, they do call Franco Polti the godfather of steam because he invented steam cleaning, but they have an expression in Italy that it's not clean until it's Polti clean. Exactly. So now you can have Polti clean in your home too. Now here's what we're going to do. I just attached this hose to this, and this is included when you buy this today, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of the nylon brushes that you're going to get right on the end. Everything just twists right on the end like that. Now inside of this sink, I have a cutting board right here, okay? Cutting boards, especially wooden ones, when you're cutting meats or anything on there, all the drippings get into that. It's very porous, okay? Watch what I'm going to do here. We're going to get that steam going. And all I'm going to do is just scrub the surface of this. And I remember what I said earlier. Superheated steam, and this is coming out at 275 degrees, is going to neutralize E. coli, staph, salmonella, and other fungi and bacteria from the surfaces to which it's applied. So after about 15 seconds, I think it's pretty good right there. Now you notice right there, it got some of that juice off of there, but what you can't see is this. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this a rub right here. And first of all, listen to that. Hear it squeaking? It's that clean as I go across.
Wow.
Now, look at the difference right there. That steam actually penetrated down into the wood. So it's getting below the surface, and it's eliminating all those things. Oh, take a look at this, by the way. From Gibraltar Laboratories, independent third-party laboratory, saying exactly what I've been telling you, that it's going to eliminate the E. coli, the salmonella, the staph, and other fungi and bacteria just by using that superheated steam on the surface.
We have 400 left with everybody placing orders. Sorry, less than that. My producer's telling me about 300 left. It is on a flex pay of under $20 with that free shipping and handling. If you have an HSN credit card, it's on 4 flex because it's Customer Appreciation Month, and we love you. Don't we love them, Lou?
We love them. And you know what else I love is cleaning under underneath my faucet.
Yes!
You know, if you have a drop sink with granite and your sink is below that ledge around it gets all the weird little green stuff in there. This is going to get that out. And that's what I just did here as well. I went right under the surface of that because really there'd be no other way to clean this.
Sure.
If your drain smells, if you got a bad odor coming from your drain, take your Pulte, stick that hose down one side, squeeze the trigger. You're going to see that steam come through the other side. Now what it's doing is it's neutralizing the bacteria, and we all know bacteria is what causes odor.
Yes.
So we're getting rid of the odors from our drain just by doing this. How easy is that?
It's simple, and actually it's a huge saving with regards all the cleaners that you typically are buying. You're buying different cleaners for different areas. We're in the kitchen, we're in the bathroom. Now you'll never buy another cleaner if you don't want to, because all you have to do is use the power of water, the power of steam. Lou, you know very well, though, that a Pulte Vaporetto of 2018 is a very different ball game to steam cleaners of 10 years ago.
Oh, no, absolutely. Well, when you're in the forefront of developing a product, you tend to stay there.
Right.
And that's what Pulte's been doing since the 1970s when they first developed these. And that's crazy. And by the way, the family still owns Pulte. The Pulte family still owns Pulte. You don't hear that often about any company out there. Now, I've got one of the most amazing tools on here. This is one of my personal favorites. We call it the spatula tool, okay? I put it on the end of this, and I want you to take a look at this. It looks like a little spatula. When I pull the trigger, you can see the steam come screaming out of the sides right there. Now, this is great for taking off wallpaper, but also for your glass top stoves. Now, this is on here. This is a burnt-on mess that's on there. Watch what's going to happen. The combination of the steam and that spatula, it gets on here, and I want you to see what that's doing, Adam. It is just pulling that up there. It's peeling it all back, but because the spatula itself is plastic and because we're using steam, number one, we don't have any chemicals by where we're going to be cooking. Number two, we don't scratch the glass top on this. And look at that. We get that whole burnt section off of there, and it's all sitting right here on the end of the spatula. So you can see it just melts it. It emulsifies it as you're cleaning it. It's pretty amazing.
That's a great demonstration. And again, that's live. Lou's doing this live. Fewer now than 300 with everybody placing orders. It's the only presentation of the day, obviously. We're going to do the free shipping and handling as well to send it to you. Even if you don't buy the Pulte Vaporetto tonight, just remember, not all steam cleaners are built in the same way. There's good ones and then there's great ones, and this is a great one. Okay, I know that Lou loves to finish his presentation with another big wow. He's bringing out his blue light again, I see.
We're bringing out the blue light. Well, here's what we've done, okay? Now, when you're watching us clean the bathroom right here and you're seeing all the cleaning around the sinks, and that's dirt that you can see, and it's phenomenal for that, okay? But then there's dirt you can't see.
Right.
So what we've done was, just to show you how sometimes even when you use regular household cleaners, you miss things. We've treated this with a substance they use in hospitals that shows dirt and it shows bacteria. Okay. So if I put the blue light on here, or the black light rather, you can see fingerprints. We've got all kinds of nastiness on top of this. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch what happens when I take my Pulte, and you may want to stand back. I'm going to hit the surface of this for 15 seconds with that superheated steam. Remember, this is coming out at 275 degrees, but it's also coming out at 43.5 pounds per square inch of pressure, PSI. That's more than you probably have in the tires on your car. But after 15 seconds, it's neutralizing the salmonella, the staph, the E. coli, and the other fungi and bacteria. I'm going to give this a quick wipe right here, just like that, just to dry it off. And now we're going to hit it with that black light again, and watch what happens. There's the part I just cleaned. Look at the top, though. Hello, still got all that up there, but down here we're clean. So that's why they say it's not clean until it's Pulte clean. But then, you know what? Don't stop there. Open this up, get inside, right in there, neutralize everything, Adam. You might as well. And remember what I said earlier, if you kill the bacteria, you kill the odors. Let's kill some of the odors too.
Oh, we could do it so easily.
Absolutely.
Some of the things that you don't realize is the Pulte steam, handheld steamer, is a lighter weight steamer. It's an easier to use steamer. It heats up really fast. You're not using any special type of water, just put regular tap water in there. We're going to go outside with this. We're going to go to the grill, to the barbecue. We're going to clean and steam clean virtually anything you want. Fewer now than 150 with everybody placing orders. I want to say it's been 2 years since I presented a Pulte with Lou. I always enjoy it. Honestly, Lou, it's been a long time. I always enjoy it because I'm so used to the brand back home in England that you know, it's just easy to talk about. This is what, if you were to go to a store in England and say, please get me your best steam cleaner, they would take you to the aisle with Pulte because they are a cut above everyone else.
No, it is. And you know what? It's so well known in Europe. And people are catching on here too, I think. But they're also, not just with Pulte, they're learning, don't use the chemicals if you don't have to.
Yes.
You can use just water. Now, this is a window in front of me here, but imagine it's your shower stall. Imagine that this is all lime scale and soap scum and all those different things. We've put the window cleaning attachment on this just so you can see how quickly and easily I can clean this. Are you ready? First, I put a little moisture on there. We get a little bit of the pressure from the steam. We're going to let this emulsify what's on here. Now watch this. I'm going to go to the top and just pull this down. And Adam, it's melting everything that's on this window. I'm doing hardly any work at all. The Pulte is doing all the work right on down to the bottom. And because the squeegee's on there, this is already dry. It's going to be streak-free when it's done, but we didn't have to scrub it. We're not using chemicals in the smallest room in your house, which is that bathroom.
And every single... I'll come into the
Come on in here. Come in here.
Hello. Oh, yeah. That's not me. That's me. Every single tool, every single attachment that Lou's had here is coming with your package. Okay, Lou, you got 30 seconds left.
Oh, we got to get the window out of here. Come on back over here. Let's do some more stuff over here. You know what I want to do? I want to put some more holes in ice. Let's put holes in ice.
He's good at doing that.
The reason I am good at doing that, but you know what this shows? Is the pressure that comes from this Pulte. You know, when you're talking about over 40 pounds per square inch or 43 pounds per square inch of pressure, that's going to clean every surface in your home quickly and easily. Look at that. And we're just using water.
There's nothing else to it. It's
nothing
just
to it.
Water.
Yeah, very, very simple to do.
Thank you to the superstar, Mr. Luca Puto.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
Please let us know what you think to your Pulte when you get it home. Leave a review online at hsn.com. Oh, look, he's getting another little
steam bath. He's getting a little steam bath right here.
He's loving that.
You like that, don't you?
I feel quite envious. Okay, we're going to go and get a little bit of rest, but the night is still young. Our good friend Michelle is on the way. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye.